Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Hey everybody. Alright, we're gonna try to cover this game. The stream's not gonna be anywhere near as long as the one yesterday, because this is, even though it is Labor Day, it is a weeknight, so I understand a lot of people have work or school or whatever tomorrow. So this will be a shorter stream, but we are going to do a first look at Hell Is Us. This is a game that the reviews are out for today, so if you're on the fence or you're curious about this game, this is one that we talked about on yesterday's stream. I think the game is very promising. The reviews are a little bit lower than where I thought it would land. It's kind of getting around 7 to 8. I thought it was going to be more in a solid 8. But for a small development team, this game I think is still worth considering for a lot of people who like action adventure games and games that are more of a traditional approach, that don't do a lot of hand holding. It's very old school in that regard. There's no map, so you're going to need to remember landmarks. You're going to need to pay attention. You can't really just play this game on auto mode. It doesn't really work that way. So some people might not like that, but if you do like that, I think there's a lot to like in this game. Okay, so just to kind of go over the system specs for this game being an Unreal Engine 5 game is going to command a very high requirement from your PC. So you're going to need a high-spec PC to play this game, regardless of what resolution. Now, it does claim that you can play the game at 1080p 30 frames per second on the minimum settings here. So for that console, like previous last gen console experience, like PlayStation 4 era, if you have the following hardware. Now, the one thing that I want to call out here, it does say upscaling performance, which means this is actually not true 1080p. This is more like 720p upscale to 1080p. So this is 720p 30 frames per second. You would need this ancient hardware from like 9 years ago. The 1070 is literally over 9 years old at this point. So that is an ancient graphics card. The RX 5600 XT is from 2019. So that is also a relatively old GPU that's like, what, 5 years old now? 6 years old, almost. And then Intel's Arc A750 is kind of similar to that card, according to this. The CPUs listed, the Ryzen 3 3300X is a 4-core, 8-thread, and the Intel i7 is the same thing. It's a quad-core, 8-thread. So these are really, really old CPUs at this point. Zen 2 is kind of on its last legs, and Intel's Kaby Lake isn't even eligible for Windows 11. So, at least not officially. So this minimum spec is very misleading in that regard. So I expect most people that are curious to play this game or wanting to play this game are probably going to have a higher spec config than what they're showing as the minimum. The recommended for 1080p 60 frames per second at high settings. Keep in mind that it is still on balanced upscaling, which means this is not true 1080p, which means the 2080 Ti and the 6750 XT and Intel's relatively new B580 are incapable of handling this game at 1080p, like native 1080p 60. They're actually sub 1080p because of the balanced upscale. The CPUs are kind of whatever. You know, like 11th gen Intel is a 2021 CPU. The Ryzen 5 7600 is a 2022 CPU, so they're kind of similar in terms of age. Yeah, it's whatever. This game is UE5, it's a single player game. There's not too many NPCs on the screen at any given time, so it's not really that CPU demanding overall. So if your CPU is, I would say, 3 years old, it's most likely going to be fine. It's not really going to be a problem with this game. And then for Ultra 4K 60 frames per second on Ultra spec, Ultra preset, you will need either an RTX 4090 or an AMD RX 7900 XTX. So 24 gigabytes. The main takeaway here is you need to have more than 16 gigabytes of VRAM. We're going to test to see if a 16 gigabyte graphics card can actually handle this game at 4K. The one caveat is it's actually not true 4K. It's upscaling on quality, which basically means this ultra spec is actually 1440p. So these are the graphics cards that are required for 1440p. You need a 24 gigabyte graphics card or better. And then the CPU, like I said, doesn't really matter. As long as it's not some 5+ year-old thing, it's probably fine. System RAM, I don't know why it says 16 gigabytes. I guess it means that the game needs to be 16 gigabytes. So I would imagine someone with ultra spec would probably have at least 48 gigabytes of system memory, if not 64 or 96. And then the SSD needs to be 30 gigabytes of space. So not a lot of storage space. The game does support a lot of these technologies like HDR10, ultra-wide support, so that's nice. Not a lot of games get ultra-wide support at launch, so it's nice that this one has that 21:9 aspect ratio. VSync, I don't know why it's worth mentioning VSync, but they mentioned VSync. And then some accessibility options and uncapped gameplay frame rate and things like that. I don't know why they need to mention these things, but I guess they're doing it because some games in the action game world only run at up to 60 frames per second and they don't allow an uncap. So that's probably why they do this, or they actually mention it. And then they have upscaling presets and things like that. We'll take a look at all of that in a little bit. But that is pretty much it for the system requirements to play this game. So let's go ahead and get into the game now. And then what I'll do is I'll get this out of the way here. There. Okay. So I'm going to pick up from where I left off. I've played about 2 hours off stream, just so I'm past the prologue section. So, and I already kind of have initial impressions of the game. And so far, my impressions of this game are fairly good. I think it's a relatively well-made game. It plays well. The story is intriguing. The combat's smooth. It's not clunky or anything like that. And the sound design is pretty good. So let's go ahead and pick up from where I left off. You're definitely getting this one? Hey RK, so you didn't get the notification? Yeah, I don't know why. That's not really a thing that I can do anything about. That seems to be a YouTube thing. I don't know why YouTube's not notifying you. It has been happening to others, though. You're not the only one that happens to. So yeah, so the game runs relatively well. Just to kind of show the settings that are available. So we are playing it with borderless, and the monitor resolution is 4K. It shows here the default. I don't know why it doesn't let me do that, but anyway, 3840 by 2160 because we're using a 4K monitor and we're running it in borderless, so it's always going to be 4K. The graphics preset, so the default behavior when you first boot up the game is to utilize Unreal Engine 5's built-in TSR upscaler. So it does not use any of the, very common like FSR, DLSS, XESS, etc. It doesn't use any of those by default, although all of them are supported. It just defaults to the Epic Games upscaler, which is actually a very good one. TSR is a very good upscaler made by Epic Games, and it's fully integrated natively into Unreal Engine 5. So if a developer has no idea how to leverage upscale technology, TSR is the easiest one for them to implement if they're making their game in Unreal Engine 5 because it is natively available. Okay, anti-aliasing. The preset that it defaulted to for my computer is very high. We are playing this on a 9070 XT, just to give people an idea. So this is similar to an XTX and an RTX 4080 Super in terms of the GPU's capabilities. It is a 16 gigabyte graphics card, however, whereas the XTX is a 24 gigabyte. So I'm wondering if that might be a limiting factor here for 4K, but we'll find out. It has smooth frame rate. I'm not sure what this does. My assumption is this is dynamic resolution scaling, but I'm not 100% sure what exactly smooth frame rate does. The options are smooth frame rate, unlimited, 60 or 30. And the default is smooth frame rate, where it attempts to avoid momentary spikes in frame rate before hardware VSync. Okay. The VSync doesn't really... We're not going to hit 144 frames per second at 4K anyway. This monitor is a 144 frames per second monitor, so by turning VSync on, that means it cannot go above 144, but it's never going to hit 144 because we're playing at 4K. Alright, brightness is whatever. HDR is off because I have that disabled in Windows, but it does support HDR, including HDR10 Plus, and you can calibrate it. So it does have a lot of interesting stuff in here, considering that this game was made by only 50 people on staff, and that includes all the people that didn't have anything to do with the programming. It is pretty impressive, all the stuff that they managed to pack in here. And then for the upscalers, you have all of your typical DLSS, Intel XESS. It has AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3 and FSR 3 frame gen and DLSS frame gen. So interestingly, I don't know why these are, like, why is this one the only one that I can turn on? But anyway, it is what it is. So, okay. Hey, Steven. I mean, I said last week, well, I guess last week now, I said that there would not be a Tech Thursdays episode. So, but yeah, there is going to be one this week. Yeah, I am playing it. This is Hell Is Us. Alright. To get those type of frame rates, you need to be running a lot of upscaling. Like probably like performance preset or something, or at least balance preset. Or just play the game at like 1080p resolution. But I can't stand 1080p. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is a mass grave. This looks like a mass grave. There's a lot of dead people here. They just kind of like threw the bodies. It's a mass grave. They were trying to bury people. And the music kicked in. Very Resident Evil with the sound effects when you pick up items. Box of bronze acorns. An ammunition crate holding hundreds of small bronze acorns. Classified entry. Access denied. So one thing about this game, you are going to want to read item descriptions. And you are going to want to remember, almost memorize the location of landmarks. Because there is no map. There is no map at all when you're adventuring.
Why? Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl. We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. The screaming, the panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
So these are Palamists. So there's Palamists and the Sabs. There's two. It basically, the story, for those that don't know, there's a civil war going on. So there's two groups. There's the Palamists, which is this guy is a member of the Palamists, and then there's they call them Sabs, but I forget the full name. It's like Sabrinians or something.
Why? We got separated.
Okay, so he's repeating himself. Do I have any items for him? I don't have any relevant items for him. Yeah, see, so it's showing you, obviously, there's kind of like a message here about civil war, or just war in general. So there's a mass grave. There is a father, I guess he's holding his deceased wife, and then the child is there on the ground dead. So it's very gruesome. The game touches on a lot of war type themes. And then it also has a lot of supernatural stuff as well. And that's the part that's more like Resident Evil. Sabinian, okay, that's the other faction. Sabinian territory, village of Jova. So wait, so the main protagonist that I'm playing as, this guy he's trying to find his parents. He was smuggled out of this country. This is a fictitious country that the writers wrote about, and so I guess Jova is his place of origin, and so that means he was born into the Palamist side, and now this place has been taken over by the Sabinians. What the heck? Oh, a helicopter went by. A helicopter went by. Wait, hold on. It has... Oh, okay, it does have fast travel. Okay, I did not know that. So you can fast travel back to the vehicle from a save point, a manual save. That's good to know. A marshland. There's something weird in the middle there. Did I get the double axes? Yeah, I have them. How do you, Yeah, I've got them. I've actually been using them a lot more. They're like level 3. But I want to level up the sword. So, before I ever played this game, what I was saying yesterday to describe this game was I was saying... This game is like Jedi Survivor meets Fallout. Should the combat prove too easy or difficult? Various aspects of the gameplay giving customized settings. Okay. Does that mean we're about to encounter a boss or something? Hold on, before I go over there, let's look around over here first. I had to flee the Abbey. No telling what those Sabinian savages will do to us if they manage to get inside. No respect for the scared. Setharus cursed them all. Setharus is the god figure. If any of my fellow brothers find this, I will be heading to the place we toured last summer. Find me. May his gaze lie upon us and deliver us from this evil, brother Milos. A hastily written note left by a priest fleeing Patham Abbey, found in a rowboat in Akasa Marshes. See, so the game has got some really good, like the world setup is very interesting. I don't find myself falling asleep while playing this game, which is a good thing. Uh-oh. They got some Kingdom Hearts nobody over there. What's going on? Village of Jova straight ahead, Patham Abbey. So we want to go to Patham Abbey, we go to the right, we want to go to village. He wants to go to the village. Hadia is or Hadea is the fictional country that this game takes place in. What if I go to the left? Like neither one. What if we go over here? And find the people? It's got like that Tron music that starts ramping up in combat. Okay, you want to see the frame rate? I actually don't even know what the frame rate is. It says it's smooth frame rate. Let's see. It's on smooth frame rate, so let's see what that does. Smooth frame rate. Okay. Can I go in the water or do I die? Will I die if I drop down in there? Or is there like a... Is there a boundary? Huh. There's no jump button. Yeah, I have a feeling you're not supposed to go in there. That thing had, like butterfly wings and no hands. It's a random manual save right here. We are not sustaining, hold on, let me see. We need to adjust this a little bit. Let's see, we're using the smooth frame rate. If I do unlimited, what does that do? Okay, so we are actually right around like 60 then. So what if I do this? What if we do... I don't know what the smooth frame rate does exactly, but let's do that. And then I want to change this to like 65. Because this is actually 1440p. Now it's 1440p. Upscaled to 4K. If I do... unlimited. Yeah, if I do unlimited. Okay, so 1440p with this GPU is using about 12 gigs of VRAM, and it's like around 60. Let me see if we go back out here. It's gonna dip though, because I noticed it earlier when there's a lot of foliage. Okay, I guess we can play it like this. The town of Jova welcomes you. Proud northern Ambrahan. Oh, that one flies. There's a big enemy over here. Oh, it's one of those spectacular ones. Alright, we're gonna have to send the drone. Weapon level up. All right. Yeah, the game is actually quite fun. It is good. It's been a long time since I played a Fallout style game. Well, there's a lot of enemies there. Are we? This is Jova? Man, the town of Jova's all overrun. You want to upgrade to an OLED? What type of OLED do you want to get? You play 4K, you got PG32U CDM. I have the UCDP. Okay, it's not the Asus one though, but it's the same panel of the UCDP, but it's the LG Ultra Gear. I got it because it has a matte screen. I don't like glossy screens. I don't do glossy screens. It's got to be a matte screen. So, like LG, I couldn't find any Samsung QD OLED that had a matte screen. So I was like, well, WOLED wins by default because they're the ones that have the matte screen. It's an easy way to win. If the competition doesn't play the game. Let's go over here. Oh wait, there's a big thing over there. There's an NPC. There's NPCs around here? Wait, there's like random like ghosts around and they're just like hanging around.
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this fucking war and it finally arrived. 2 years and we're just getting started. You know what's exhausting? Pretending that everything is okay. Love thy neighbor bullshit. It's about time we rid ourselves of the Palamists. I'll drink to that. This is the life, man. You know what's...
Wait, what?
You know what's exhausting? Pretending that
Time we rid ourselves of the
everything is
Paladins. So these guys are the other faction.
Yeah, see that guy? Looking through the binoculars, standing safely behind the sandbags? That's the captain. Suggest you chat with him before you wander into trouble. Yeah, see that guy?
Okay. Sabinian family tree. They killed all these people?
Painting their horrible deeds for all to see. It's the first thing we saw when we rolled into the marsh.
Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. The Palamists painted this. They're gonna kill the Sabinian family tree. I see. But the Sabinians are the ones that took over this city. So we're talking... Now this is the first impression of talking to the other side. So what is this? All AAF battalions. Asterian Armed Forces High Command. Across all active fronts and supply lines, AAF forces may encounter unmarked soldiers wearing black uniforms. All AAF forces are ordered to completely disregard and ignore these soldiers. Do not, under any circumstances, engage, impede, or otherwise interact. Their objectives are relevant to our own and pose no threat.
I don't know how you managed to get here, and I don't care. I have my orders not to interfere with your operations. Just do me the same courtesy. That's all we need. A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Vass, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company of the Asterian Armed Forces. I'm in charge here.
Yeah, PS5 Pro can play this game just fine. I said all that yesterday. Because the game is made by a small team, they were on a mission to make the game all from the start with the original vision. And the game is actually quite good. It has the makings of a game that is worth getting, in my opinion. So it's got decent combat system. It has great world exploration. It has a interesting story. The game world itself, it's like all you're in a country. It's a fictitious country that's in a civil war. Just the premise of it is very interesting, and it has good sound design too. So it's like I said, it's basically Fallout meets Jedi Survivor. So if you like the Fallout series and you like the Jedi series, or dare I say the Kingdom Hearts series, or the Nier series, you'll probably like this game.
Jova is part of Asteria now, so everything here belongs to the Sabinian cause. I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I see it, you're not bulletproof, and you're alone. I think we understand each other.
So what are we talking about? I think I answered the question about the PS5 Pro already. The PS5 Pro runs this game fine. You heard all this stuff about it running hot. What are we talking about? Oh. Alright, let's see what he says about the Hadia.
It's the greatest country on this spinning ball of ours. Well, if it wasn't for the Palamists bringing us down several notches. When we finally get rid of them, Hadia will rise like it once did under King Astor. He was by far our greatest monarch. Look at what we've accomplished with fewer men and resources. We've captured the entire province of Umbrahan and pushed into Argola. I'm guessing we would have Trisk, the capital city of Argola, if it weren't for those damn things. The Asterian armed forces will swing around and liberate Jahania when the fighting resumes.
So I'm gonna guess that the reason why they're not fighting them right now is because those random ghost things are in the way.
You know the saying, right? ON peacekeepers are as useful as a second asshole on your elbow. Useless outsider trash.
Well, they don't really think very highly of the Peacekeepers. The Peacekeepers are a foreign group that has come into the country, but the reason why they're there is kind of not fully understood. I think the initial reason is because they're trying to like stop the war or something, but I actually think they're there for a different reason.
We are superior in every way. We've dominated the arts, business, education, and politics for decades, if not centuries. We need to progress. The only way to achieve greatness is to rid ourselves of the Palamist swine. They're drowning in their own filth. We need to step on their heads and hold them underwater. If we let them, those bastards will drag us down with them.
See, I don't understand why these two groups hate each other so much.
They're insects. Look at what they did to that Sabinian family in the marsh. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the Palamists in the forest? Killing their women and children and sending their men to work camps? But they're not women. They're not children. And they certainly aren't men. When you have a cockroach problem in your home, You don't negotiate with the vermin to leave. You exterminate them. I don't know what they are, but I do know they aren't interested in the town. If they were, I wouldn't be standing here. I sent a scouting party to try to figure out what we're dealing with here, but they never came back. I've been observing them for quite some time. They have no discernible pattern, rules, or hierarchy. In fact, the only thing they seem interested in is that strange dome-like mass in the marsh. My guess is they came out of it. I'd order a salvo on the damn thing, but I don't want to kick the hornet's nest.
Oh wait, I wasn't done talking to him.
What now?
I need to ask him about the village.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of Asteria's relocation program. We were gonna get everything ready for the migrating Sabinian families. That was before these damn creatures showed up.
I'm looking for Jova's blacksmith. Have you seen him?
We had a good deal. Our Corps of Engineers went dark right about when the creatures appeared. He was gonna help rebuild Jova. If you find him, tell him he can come back. I'll go easy on him.
Well, that's weird. So just because he's a blacksmith, they're gonna, like, give him an exception? Because isn't he technically a Palamist? Because he lives here? That's weird.
Where was the ON convoy going?
I have no idea, and I couldn't care less. They're either brave or stupid to have made a run for it. My money's on stupid. Wherever they're going, I'm sure they didn't get very far from their outpost.
Where's the ON outpost?
The outpost is northeast of here, on the outskirts of town. It's on the street behind the blacksmith's forge.
All right.
Move along. This house has been requisitioned by the Asterian Armed Forces to serve as Captain Voss's field office.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing the same tune over and over again. I need to learn some new pieces before I end up against the wall.
Ancient Censer.
Good haul. We usually don't find much in these backwater Palamist shitholes. Last time we hit, we barely filled up one truck. Voss is happy. And if Voss is happy, we're happy. He keeps the real good stuff in his office. We'll be living large after this.
His gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here. And yet, there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Where's the Abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always remain the same. There is nothing of value in the Abbey besides our barrels of mead.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece, Rebecca, orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I gave myself up.
Your niece, Rebecca, is she okay?
How long can a young child survive in these horrible conditions? Could you be so kind as to check in on her? The last time I saw her was in my brother's home. It's the building with the treehouse next to it.
The building with the treehouse next to it.
Do you know where I might find the blacksmith?
Even before all this started, he was off and gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the ON convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he hasn't been shipped off to the prison camps.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went?
Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. I heard their trucks leave the outpost this morning. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly, my situation prevented me from seeing where they went.
Where's the ON outpost?
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down the hill. The roots of hatred run deep and far across Hadia. This isn't the first time we've been caught in a perpetual cycle of violence.
Yeah, this is Steam's overlay.
Sethrus's benevolence lives.
It's relatively new. I didn't know they had all these stats, but Steam has all these stats now.
He does not dare show himself until the laws and customs have fallen. When that happens, you will quickly realize that the chains holding civilized men are weak. Steel yourself, my son. The serpent strikes when we are at our most vulnerable. This war is a sword sharpened by propaganda and religious intolerance, slicing and dicing up what generations built over centuries within days. The exchange of cruel and violent acts and the lies perpetuated by the media all played their part. Now look at us. I see only darkness ahead, but I have faith in Sethrus. I believe Hadians can quell their emotions and come back to reason. They must, or all will fall to ruin. Lieutenant Rue was the first outsider I ever encountered. She was as curious about our customs and traditions as I was about hers. This Buddha she spoke of is a fascinating figure. I was saddened to hear that the outside world seems to fall prey to the same dark impulses as Hadians, which is partly why the peacekeepers exist. Being a peacekeeper is admirable. Risking one's life for the betterment of others is a noble pursuit. No matter how hard they try, I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. There is plenty of room for peaceful coexistence, and Sethrus has plenty of love to spare. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are, but that doesn't mean I have to accept them. How do we stop the spread of hatred from one generation to the next? I lack the wisdom to know the answer.
Yeah, and this one you kind of have to pay attention to. Because there's no map and there's no quest markers.
The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out of the hole we dug for ourselves. There is a moment in history that all Palamists should reflect on, if not regret entirely. The country was ruled by a heavy-handed theocracy, with one thing in mind: power. A young charismatic erudite named Sabingo wrote several Reformation theses, which gained popularity. What did the Palamist traditionalists do? They hunted them down. They accused them of heresy and burned them at the stake. They were Palamists who only wanted reform. Nothing is easier than listening and finding common ground. It is effortless compared to the alternative. That moment of hubris sent us on the path of endless wars. We don't learn from our mistakes. We only seem to repeat them. I overheard the guards speaking of such creatures. If what they describe is accurate, then the darkest days are ahead of us. In specific passages, the Holy Kata speaks of TR's demons. Some of these passages relate to the curse of TR, brought on by the great sins of destructive emotions. These writings were meant to be interpreted as metaphors and stories, to teach and inform us. Could this be happening? May his eye protect us.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything. A lot of things were picked up.
Poor bastard. Next time he falls, I'll let him choke a little longer.
I was part of the mob that hung those civilians in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime every single night. And I deserve it. I knew all of them. We were neighbors. I taught their children. Those kids were my life. Rebecca, Talum, Justina, especially little Cyril Kun. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Sethers, forgive me.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This looks fancy. Limbic battery, small. Increase limbic energy regeneration. Is this a passive? No. Is it an active? No. What exactly is this? A consumable? It's a consumable. Single use. So it's like a special item. Alright. But see, the greenish menu and stuff, this makes me think of Fallout. That's why I say it's like Fallout. It's like Fallout and Jedi Survivor combined. Because your character has like the special melee style, like Jedi Survivor. And the world looks like a Fallout game. And then the little drone and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like the little robot guy that assists. It's like the droid that's in Jedi Survivor. Oh, you need a key. Oh, okay. So I need to figure out, where is the blacksmith's house? Because he said go to the right. He said go to your right and look, you'll see it over the hill. Oh, maybe it's this one? Hey, there's a bunch of ghosts over there, though. Oh. Map of Akasa Marshes. So you're here in Jova. If you go straight and then to the north, you will find a road. You follow the road, it will combine and go to a place. And then Pantham Abbey is to the southeast. Oh, that's where the outpost is. The Owen outpost is over there. Okay. Oh. Shaoru, I understand you're committed to the people of Hadea, but the evac window is closing fast. The entire country will be declared a no-fly zone shortly. Any aircraft in flight without clearance will be shot down. Leaving Hadea will be the next to impossible after this. I hope you know what you're doing. I've also decided to stay and help as many people as possible. If you decide to leave Jova, know that you are welcome in Leth. From here on out, we are on our own. General Romeo. There's a ghost walking down there. Oh. Well, I dropped a lot of stuff. There's a tank. There's some ruins over there. Wait, hold on. Where's the road? So the map said that this is the road. The road will go down. There's a path. Oh man, this is like the festering, stinking marshlands as far as the eye can see. And then the razor-sharp rocks of Enmin Munwheel. This is like the part where Frodo and Sam and Gollum were walking around, and he starts looking at the water, and he can see the ghost faces in the water. Don't look at the faces. This is basically the boundary to Mordor, like thousands of years in the future. I don't know. Do I have the password for this? Let me see. I might. Let me see. What is this one? That doesn't have it. Oh, let's read this. Target farmhouse. No. It would have been a newer note. Milos. No. No, I don't see any coordinates in any of these. Or numbers. Yeah, I guess I'm missing the note for this one. There's a vehicle in there, though. Wait, I think this is the yeah, this is the, that's it right there. That's the camp. Ooh. The drone needs to get that one. I'm taking these 3. I can go in the water? Yeah, see why you don't go in the water? I went in the water and you saw what happened? The faces from Lord of the Rings came out of the water. They literally just all just come out. It's like they're coming out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happened. You go in the water, you get the ghosts coming in. Whoa, okay. Oh, he used up all my stamina? The heck? Wait, what? I died? That's the first time I actually died. I didn't even realize my health bar went down. Oh, you respawn. Wait, what? Way back here? Okay.
Man, I'm sick of staring into the marsh. These things aren't looking for a fight anyway. I can't wait to get relieved. We need to pay our sweet doll a visit. That'll take the edge off.
Wait, did I lose all the items that I got from there? It's nighttime now.
Look at these fucking things. They're not the crunchiest chip in the bag, but they make up for it with pure aggression and ferocity. One of these bastards dismembered a guy like he was a mannequin. Well, they're calm now. But when you piss one off, run. Run your ass off.
I don't know why I'm still holding my gun. I saw a guy unload 2 clips into one of them. It just kept coming at him like it was nothing. We lost a lot of soldiers putting up these barricades. If they ever decide to storm the town, we're all fucked.
I guess I need to figure out... I either need to go to the Abbey or I need to go this way. Yeah, the sword's moveset's not as fast as the dual weapon. The dual axes seem quicker to attack. Evacuation notice. There's a refugee camp somewhere. Oh, I can give this to the guy. Performance of a lifetime. Yeah, I can give this to the violinist who said he needs some new songs. I just need to figure out where he is. I think they're over here. Yeah, this guy.
This is precisely what I need. I'm sure Voss will appreciate this.
See, in this game, you have to remember NPCs and stuff. You can't just like rely on a quest log.
One more piece, though. Hopefully, Voss will stop staring daggers in my direction now. Even if each of these compositions sounds more dreadful than the last.
Okay, so I think he said that he needed another one.
I'm only permitted to play civilian class. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing this. The soldiers have begun whispering their complaints into Voss's ear. I seriously need to vary the sauce here.
I think there was another song somewhere. This game is unplayable if you have a bad memory. Well, you'll just have a hard time. You'll end up doing a lot of backtracking.
Dear Diary, Mommy and Daddy are still yelling at each other a lot. Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared. Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me. He says we should all go to the lake with him. He says it's safer there, but I don't want to leave my friends.
This house looks like it saw Battlefield 6.
You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova, when the bombs fell from the sky. I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
What happened here?
The soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
I saw your uncle. He's gonna be all right.
Thanks, Zethris. Uncle Jaffer is like all the great saints in the stories he used to read to me. He told me about the great holy men who fought against the civilian sinners. Uncle Jaffer always gives so much to help others in need. Zethris would never let him die. He wouldn't.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the, ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
The ancient monuments. We can see them from here, she said. So, okay. She said they took them, they went on the road around the back. So I guess that's that road? And then it goes, there's like a weird thing there. But where, oh, there's the Abbey. That gold thing. Okay. And she said the ancient ruin. Maybe it's that place? We have to traverse across the marshlands. Alright. I don't think I have anything to give her though, right? I don't have an item or anything. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess my choices are go to the Abbey or go deal with that thing, that orb. Whichever one you like. They're all pretty much comparable. I mean, the one that I have is the one that I have. The one that I got at launch. The XFX. Quicksilver is the one from Micro Center that I got on launch day. Originally, I wanted the Mercury Magnetic Air. Alright, I guess I'm going to save here. You know what? I think we're going to go to the Abbey. Actually, I'm going to deal with this blob thing. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this thing. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, then they do as a red attack? Interesting, okay. Alright, let's go get rid of this thing. Come over here, bruh. Fail. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. Enter time loop. The time loop is too dangerous to enter. What? Do I have to get rid of the enemies? Says the time loop is too dangerous. Can I go in now? Time loop is too dangerous still. You have the red devil. How do you like the red devil? The bridge is out. I can't get there from here. So there's the Abbey. I don't know what's beyond here. That's kind of the cool thing about this game, though. You can hear the sound. There's something around. I can hear it.
Knew they were coming. The demons. All in the cards, see? I watched them like a hawk. What's going on to the south? Who knows? All connected. Got to find the pattern. Been taking notes, pictures, cataloging. All on the wall there. Can't leave though, can't leave. Government dogs waiting in the weeds. Want my research. Need a zoom lens. Yes, staying right here. Need close-ups for the wall.
What is this guy talking about?
Need to finish research. Soon.
It's
Not
like
too much. Suits are coming. Only a matter of time. Need close-ups for research. Zoom lens. Yes.
Oh, he needs a zoom lens?
Need to finish research.
He needs a zoom lens. Do I have one? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. He needs a zoom lens. He took 3 pictures. One of them is the thing on the road that I killed. One of them is something I may or may not have already killed that. And there's one walking in the marsh. Mystery discovered. Dude, this guy should literally like run away from this place. He should abandon this place. What level is my weapon? Okay, it's level 3 now. Now, I did find a glyph, but I don't know how to... I need to go to the blacksmith, I guess. I need to really find that blacksmith. Alright, come over here. Sword is a lot slower than the dual axes, and you get hit a lot more as a result. Huh. Okay, I need to solve the puzzle. There's a... hold on. That's the thing. There's 4 symbols. Let me see here. I have no idea what I'm supposed to read for this one. Five symbols must be aligned to open the doorway. These ancient symbols are spread throughout the Akasa marshes. Even if their locations and method of activation are unknown, I was still able to piece together the proper sequence. Dotted U shape, solid light bulb, dotted cartwheel, solid and dotted V shape, solid eye. The order in which the symbols are activated appears to be irrelevant. All of this, of course, purely theoretical. Tomorrow I will set off in search of concrete evidence. I will start with the doorway itself, located, if my research is correct, beneath the town of Jova. Now, this is something different. Dotted U shape, solid light bulb. What? These symbols don't look like that. Dotted U shape. These symbols look completely different. What if I make each of them face each other the same one? What the heck? Yeah, I don't know how to solve this one. This one, I don't know if I have the note. Maybe this guy knows? He has an item. The Inquiring Eye. Maybe if I ask him, maybe he knows.
Need to finish research.
No, he needs a zoom lens. Yeah, the 9070 XT is good enough to run this game. Like, you don't really need anything higher spec for this game. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just wasting my time with this. Unless the symbol is like on the mountain somewhere. Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. So, these form the circle. This leads to the Abbey. And some mysterious place. Yeah, one thing that this game has gotten good is the exploration. This gives me the same sense of exploring that, yeah, I get from Dark Souls and Legend of Zelda.
There's nothing for you here. Head to Jova, if you can.
Oh, I can't go to the Abbey?
There's nothing for you.
Man, what? Okay, let's see. Is there another symbol? Okay, this is the way I came from the small town area. So that means there's really... You can't really do anything at the Abbey. Pilgrims of Palom. What? Okay, wait, you can't go in the water. Now I know you cannot go in the water. Oh, does that mean I have to go and re-get that item? Wait, how do you get the item then? With the water in the way. Oh, it did not keep my, I don't get to keep my heal items. So it doesn't restock heal items. Oh, but I got to keep the item though. What? Even though I died, I get to keep, okay. Yeah, I got to keep that ribbon. The one thing that would probably have made this game, like, 20 times better is if it had the jump button. Not having a jump button in 2025 for a game like this is almost borderline unacceptable. I was already over there, so now we're on this side.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
This place is off limits. I suggest you turn around.
Ooh, a bronze eye key. Looks like a key. It's not a passive relic. It's not an active relic. It's not something that I can equip. It's a research item. Yeah, the game is quite good. And here I thought this led to a different area, but there's like one of those stones over there. Oh wait, it does lead somewhere. Oh, I don't have a relevant item. This one needs a like a rose key. Does this lead to the hermit? Yeah, it leads back to the hermit. So I need to get rid of that orb thing in the middle. Too dangerous to enter. Do I need to kill all these enemies? I'm guessing you have to thin the ranks of the enemies around this thing to be able to get rid of it. Nope, still too dangerous. Maybe I have to be a certain... I have to fulfill some kind of objective? Hey, there's people on a tree. There's dead people on a tree. Good deed started. thing flying is so annoying, dude. Get out. Weapon level up. But am I still not able to add the glyph? No, I guess I really have to find the blacksmith to be able to add that. Rod neutral. To the doorway of wistful marshes of the lost. Mystery discovered. Do I die if I go in here? I bet I do. Yeah, no. I guess we're going this way. Oh, I was over here earlier. Oh, I don't know the passcode though. Try 0451. Well, there's still 2 more numbers. I mean, you had to go back to the village. Okay, here's an area that I have not been to yet. Oh, establish artillery camp. Identify elevated, easily defensible position. Fortify, deploy camp. Target, town of Jova. Oh, that's what they... Wait, what's these numbers? No, these are just, Supply numbers? Wait, hold on. Maybe this is the code, actually. Maybe that's the code. Maybe the code is simply 550-14-7126. Yeah, because it's kind of like very noticeable that they wrote that there. Maybe that is it. To get into the fort, maybe this is those are the fort supplies. This is the second promising flute of restitution identified by Lord Gabran the third. Yet woe be upon us, for after careful inspection, the mine cast was found not but dust upon the wind. Still, we have gathered what little fragments of knowledge we could, and we make towards the 5th Limbic Forge. Hold on, so there's a spire there, there's one there, there's one here. Maybe in order for me to do that there's a column way over there. That one looks different though. I see one over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the 5th one? Why are these 3 so close together though? No, that one was an earlier one. I mean, I can try that again. I'll try it, but that was from the prologue. The one that you guys, the 199301. Yeah, that one was an earlier one that I already used up. Oh, okay, this leads somewhere. Alright, I'll try that number. I'll try these 2 numbers. Where was it again? It was not here. Completely forgot where it was. Time loop guardian was killed. Wait, so the things that have the colors are time loop guardians. So I have to kill the time loop guardians to be able to go in here? Oh, I see. So you have to kill the time loop guardians. I did not stream the prologue, no. I figured the prologue was what was in the demo, and I never played the demo, so I figured I'll just play through all of that and like start from new stuff. I don't know if the prologue was the demo because I never played the demo, but I assume it was. Oh yeah, here's where the code thing, the security gate. Wait, there's a symbol up there. Okay, you guys were saying 1993. That's the wrong code. See, that was one from earlier. So how about 550? Oh wait, that's too many digits though. What about 147126? No, 550. No, okay. Well, okay, so that's so I can't open this. Is there a guardian behind here though? Because maybe that's why I can't go in there. Yeah, there's one guy right there. There's two. All three of them actually have the white or the blue or whatever. So until I can kill them, I probably can't go inside the orb. Oh, there's more guardians over here. What is this? Martial lineage. Wow, that's weird. How am I completely out of stamina? They all powered down. I have to hit them in the right order. This is such a Genshin Impact style puzzle. Maybe counterclockwise. No, it's gonna be a specific order. I don't know the order, but there is something over here. Unless these columns open the door. They probably do. I need to get rid of these guardians. Man, that's one strong looking guardian right there. The rod is pushed down. Okay. So this one doesn't have the right symbol. So it needs a different symbol. But okay, but that means that this thing is for one. I saw one of these earlier. I saw one of these that needed two of them.
I played it for 30 minutes. Game is not bad, but I don't think it can make the nomination shortlist.
Yeah, I was thinking that too when I was playing the prologue. And there's another game that got really high Metacritic scores that I forgot to mention yesterday, and that was Split Fiction. Now, I have not played Split Fiction, but if you go and look at a bunch of game websites, that one always seems to be listed as the Game of the Year contender, and I completely forgot about Split Fiction. So that one would probably replace this one on the list. But yeah, I agree. This game's not bad though. You know, I was thinking of Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the Fallen was kind of a surprisingly good game that I enjoyed when it came out 2 years ago. This is kind of like that. It's like that surprisingly interesting game that I was not paying attention to, and then it just kind of shows up. There's another time loop guardian. Yeah, the dual hatchets seem better than the sword. Whoa. Limbic polearm. Module whirlwind. Huh? Oh, a new weapon. Let's try this out. Still don't have any passive relic. This drone, reduce drone cooldown. Basic med kit, what is this? This is advanced med kit. Instantly recover health. What does this do? Endurance regen. Let's try this. Oh wait, there's one of these over here. I like this. The finisher on this thing's good, and it is easy to get the health regen pulse. Or at least it seems like it at first glance. Oh, there's a lot. Here, drone, go get him. Spin to win is pretty good on this thing. Leveled up. There's a whole pack of them. Coming over.
Help! Over here! In the maintenance room!
Thanks for the help. Wait, that necklace. You must be one of his friends.
Who are you?
I'm Victor Gas. I left Jova to look for my mentor Vitalis. My ears are still ringing from that damn explosion. The trucks must have driven over a mine or something. I pulled Lieutenant Rue out just in time. We're the only survivors. The explosion must have attracted the creatures. We hid in here until I could figure out a way back to Jova.
Who is Vitalis?
Vitalis is the blacksmith of Jova. I've been his apprentice for many years. I was an idiot to think I could go look for him. Recently, some agents came for him. You know, black suits, shades. Let's just say they didn't seem like the type to fuck around. Listen, maybe we could help each other. Take the key to Vitalis' home. I found a locked door in the basement, but couldn't figure out how to open it. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I'll come join you later. I need to make sure the lieutenant can make it back to Jova. I'll find a way to avoid the creatures.
Well, you won't have to worry too much about that. I kind of wiped all those creatures out.
Where's Vitalis' home?
The house is right in front of the forge in the northeastern part of Jova. You can't miss it. There's a blue swing in the tree next to the house.
Do you know what these weapons are?
Not here. We'll talk about it later when we get back to Jova.
You know anything about this necklace?
We can talk about the necklace when we get back to Jova.
Oh, man. Came all the way here. He's like, can we go back to Jova? I don't think I have anything. Can I trade him something? The bear? That can't be his, right? That would be the kid's. Hold up. Well, I don't know what to get the item right now. We'll see. I was thinking that might go to the girl. Alright, let's go. What's in here? Yeah, this game... The game's combat system could be better. I mean, that is kind of the... It's not terrible, though. I really do like the exploration aspect of this game, though. And the sound design's pretty good. How many enemies was this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 enemies. Oh, there's one here. I want to clear out all these guardians. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Is this hammer or pole arm or whatever this is? It's pretty good. I realize now, you're not leveling up the character, you're leveling up the weapons. So it's like Monster Hunter in that regard. Why is it that I can hear... Oh, there they are. Okay, I was like, yeah, I can hear the danger of them. I hear like an evil sound here. That was a time loop guardian? So wait, it's like the time loop guardians are like all over this place. But I feel like I've eliminated most of them. Oh wait, speaking of them. Item here. It's a random camp. food. The enemies don't respawn, which is nice. Unless you leave the region completely and then come back later. This is not anything like either one of those games. No. This is not like Dark Souls. This is not like God of War. This is like Fallout meets Jedi Survivor. That's what this is like. Still too dangerous, huh? There's still guardians around somewhere. It's like it's kind of... I wonder if it's pointing me in the direction of them, though. I have a feeling I need to unlock that code thing in order to get into that time loop. Let's go to the blacksmith. They said there was a tree with a swing. Oh, maybe this is it? Because this is a blacksmith anvil symbol? The door is locked from the other side. Yeah, this is the blacksmith shop. Huh? The monsters looked from Silent Hill. The monsters make me think of the nobodies from Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. Originally, I said this game was like Kingdom Hearts and Fallout. It's more like Jedi Survivor and Fallout. But yeah, the enemies in this game, I forget what they're even called. I call them nobodies because it's like the nobodies from Kingdom Hearts. He said it was opposite where there was a tree with a blue swing, so maybe I'm looking at the wrong house. No, I think that is the right place. Never mind. This is the right place. Oh, the blacksmith's home. The other place is his shop. Keys, car, a set of car keys. The toy car keychain. This goes to the blacksmith. Is there anything else in here? Whoa. Do you remember the book you gave me when I became pregnant? It was a play from the outside. You had brought it from a smuggler. I remember a particular passage that aptly captures my newfound feelings. I'll never pause again, never stand still, till either death hath closed these eyes of mine, or fortune given me measure of revenge, until we meet again. Vitalis. Oh wait, these are the main character's parents. That must be the main character. Because he used his heirloom necklace. So does he still have his necklace? Okay, he keeps it. The heirloom necklace. It was used to open that. Oh wait, so that means if I check the quest, family reunion, Victor Gaz knows about my necklace and will tell me more about it back in Jova. I used my necklace to open a locking mechanism on a chest found in Vitalis' house. My father is no longer in Jova. Victor Gaz thinks it must have drove over a mine. I found the wreckage of an ON convoy inside the tunnel. They took the road behind the hill with the ancient monuments that are visible from Rebecca's attic. The mother. Victor Gaz. Vitalis. Strange weapons. Does this secret passage lead to his to the blacksmith's workshop? Seems to be a lot larger down here than I expected. Neither one of these will fit the icon. Oh wait, what? Yeah. I mean, the only code I know is what? That 199301. Oh, that might be in the note. No, see, those are these have access codes though, but those are the ones from earlier. Oh wait, maybe you have to find the 3 pictures? There's like a generator. Wait. Oh, here's another one. Family picture. There's also a number on the car, 32. There's even a license plate number. It's hard to see. I think I see where this is going. The pictures are going to be lined up in a specific order on the wall. All the pictures have numbers on them. And I think those numbers will give you the code. Yeah, I like how the puzzles are done in this game. The puzzles are actually pretty good. Okay, this one is the round shape. This means this one goes here. Yeah. Okay. So 3217. What is this one? Hold on. Is there, what is the number on this one? Let me see. What is the number? I can't see the number on this one. There's a 32 on this one. There's a 17, but then I can't tell what this one is. So then it's a 6-digit number. So you need, there's 2 digits missing. Unless I can find them. There was a note in the thing, right? Like when he opened the treasure chest. Oh wait, this? No, 32? Yeah, this letter. There's no number on that. You know what? I have a feeling the number is probably written down on a note somewhere in the house, because maybe where I picked this up, there was a note. Oh yeah, I gotta go back in there and look. This is making me think of Dragon's Dogma 2. Jedi Survivor had puzzles like this too, though. Oh wait, hold up. This is the car. This is the car. 13. That's the car, 13. I got it, 13. Oh man. Wow, 13. 32, 17, 13. 32. 32, 17, 13. Yeah. 32, 17. See? Oh, man. See? See? These puzzles are, they're well done. I like the way these puzzles are done. Oh, perfect guard. I really need to get that blacksmith to upgrade my weapon so I can equip these. Oh, another one. Lingering pain. Charge. Whoa, rage spike. Rage erupts in the weapon and blazes toward your target, detonating on impact. Terror. Whoa, you spawn a pool of pure terror energy that can be activated at will. Delirium. Acute delirium. This is the Dark Knight from Final Fantasy XIV. Swells and grips limbic entities in front of you, eroding their stance. Very nice. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Acquire at least 1 glyph of each limbic sphere. Brothers and sisters of the Vigil, the journalist has arrived. Meet at the Weeping Night as planned. Hey. Oh, the Limbic Greatsword. Oh, man, this place has all the secrets. Let's equip that. Now we're using the new weapons. All the good stuff. Vitalis. It has become abundantly clear to me that we are being systemically hunted. This is more than mere coincidence. Entire chapters are going silent. You know how I feel about this business with the journalist. We have never been so vulnerable now. It's not the time to be bringing in outsiders more than ever. The vigilant brother. Your friend, Damien. Wait a minute. They're doing like some Attack on Titan stuff. We went in the basement and found the secrets. There's something that looks like the ghost in here. March 14th, 1856. Notes concerning the functioning of the limbic lock mechanisms. We made great progress in deciphering the ancient locking mechanism used by the enigmatic Order of the Eye. We believe what lies beyond these mechanisms may well provide answers that have eluded us for centuries. To unlock the mechanism, a specific set of keys must be inserted into all available slots. These keys are long rectangular rods that the Order appears to have hidden in strategic locations across Hadia. Each rod is hued based on its limbic sphere and carries an inscribed symbol. Thus, to unlock a mechanism, each slot requires a specific key. The key's hue and symbol must match the slot. Gustav. Oh, we got one. The blue one. Oh. Very interesting. Wow. Oh, you weren't here earlier. We were talking about that. Yeah, I don't think this game will make Game of the Year list. Split Fiction was also forgotten. Split Fiction and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 are both games that have high Metacritic scores. I think Split Fiction has a very high score. It's like 91 on Metacritic. And that one's on a bunch of articles for Game of the Year. I haven't played either of those games. That's why I forgot about them. But yeah, this game is good, guys. This is kind of like Lords of the Fallen. Like, I remember when I played Lords of the Fallen back in 2023. It was a surprisingly good game. This one is also a similar vibe. Like, it's a surprisingly good game. Made by a relatively new developer. It's like a small team. It's like 50 people made this game.
Hey, I made it back. Come and see me when you're done.
Oh, now he's here. New weapon, Limbic Sword. Wait, what's the difference between... Wait, what? The training ground. The pillars ensure entrance must wield a limbic weapon. Counterclockwise from the northeast. Is that place where... Wait, I've always rejected your moral objection to martial training. Should you ever change your mind? So we should... Right here in Oscar Marshes, you can find the entrance below Monument Hill. Wait, so why do I have two of the same weapon now? Look, I have two Limbic Sword. What's the difference? They have different passives? This one's level 3. Oh, so you... Okay, so there's multiple copies of the same weapon type. They have slightly different passive stat things. Whoa, new glyph. 25 of these. Oh yeah. We got 2 blues now. We got the blue ones.
Thanks for helping us in the tunnel. I left Lieutenant Rue at the outpost. I'll check in on her later. Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the basement? I looked everywhere for the code.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
When I met Vitalis, I was in a very dark place. If it wasn't for him, chances are I'd either be a criminal or dead. Face down in a ditch somewhere. But Vitalis saw something in me. He gave me focus, discipline, and skills. Skills that would one day serve a great purpose.
What are these weapons?
They're called limbic weapons. Vitalis told me that they were intricately tied to this country's history. He taught me how to repair and enhance them. But to do so, I need limbic shards. And Vitalis wouldn't tell me where the shards come from. He kept a small stash hidden behind the red toolbox. Go get it, and I'll show you what I can do.
Behind the red toolbox. You can now visit Victor to create and upgrade limbic equipment. Said behind the red toolbox. Oh yeah, that's what this was. I already picked that up. Yeah. Okay.
Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the basement?
Yeah, I already opened it.
You know anything about this necklace?
Vitalis has one too, though it's not quite the same. I noticed some of his friends wore similar ones around their necks. They call themselves the Vigil.
The Vigil. Another secret organization.
I think they're made of limbic shards like your weapons, but I'm not sure. The weapons, the necklaces, and the Vigils are all connected somehow. I guess Vitalis left out some lessons.
What is going on with Abbot Jaffer?
When I left to find Vitalis, they kept him in a small house in the center of town, exposing him like that in the open. Captain Voss wants to send a message to whoever remains in Jova. I'll find a way to get him some water when the guard is distracted. It's all I can do for him. Whatever Captain Voss wants from Abbot Jaffer, he won't stop until he gets it.
It seems like there's infinite. I haven't noticed any sort of issue with weight capacity.
Any idea what Captain Voss is up to?
My best guess is that he's thieving. Be careful when dealing with Voss. Men like him are unpredictable, which makes Voss very dangerous. I'm only alive because I'm useful to him. Thanks Etheris too. Otherwise, I'd be dead or, worse, shipped off to a prison camp.
What do you know about the Vigil?
Vitalis told me about the Vigil, but not in detail. Before he left, he promised to explain everything upon his return.
What do you make of this note?
Vitalis never mentioned a journalist. I know where the Weeping Knight is, though. It's in the Vissa Hills.
Vissa Hills?
It's a large statue of a Sabinian knight holding another fallen in combat. I'm surprised it's still around, considering it's in the Palamist province. It's nestled under a large weeping willow tree. People often light candles and leave pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue.
Do you know the woman in the pictures?
Whoever she is, she seems to be a painful memory. Vitalis became angry whenever I asked about her, and he would shut me out completely. So I dropped it.
Can you tell me more about Vitalis?
Vitalis was haunted by the past and anxious about the future. He was often away, sometimes for months at a time. After seeing the destruction of the war and the creature's sudden appearance, I now understand why he was so preoccupied. We've always been cut off from the rest of the world, even before Girion Yankel's dictatorship. Everyone acts surprised when Sabinians and Palamists rip each other apart. Isolation has terrible consequences on individuals. Imagine what it can do to an entire population. In fact, you don't have to. Look around. There are plenty of examples of such consequences. It's like Hadia is a science experiment gone awry, meant to teach the rest of the world a lesson. After witnessing and hearing of atrocities being committed all over Hadia, it only seems to fill my spirit with dark thoughts. One thought stands out from the rest, though. Whatever these creatures are, we deserve them. I have nothing but good to say about them. They're the first outsiders I ever met. They were very friendly to everyone and very helpful. Lieutenant Rue gave me a few odd jobs here and there. Her men taught me how to play football. I had a blast, as did some of the kids in Jova. They organized a small tournament, which helped us forget about the political tensions flaring up. I feel sorry for Lieutenant Rue, though. She lost all her men. They were all very close, especially with Rojo and Typhon. I should check in on her soon. My father was Sabinian. I'm a freak occurrence in Hadia. I belong to both worlds. I think the Sabinians got lost in their so-called progressiveness. They seem to have lost touch with their roots. If you go far enough into history, Sabinians were all Palamists at one time. I think it's important to know where you're from. It might humble some of the pride and temper reckless ambitions. Don't tell anyone, but my mom was a Palamist. I attended Mass and participated in some of the rituals. It made my mother happy. But I grew out of it. Now that I think about it, that's when my life took a turn for the worse. Vitalis helped me out of that hole I had dug for myself. However, I would be a liar if I said that my faith didn't play a big part in my recovery. I'm happy to say that I stand in his gaze again. And yes, I admit it. I pray to him at times, especially for Vitalis' safe return. Vitalis had a relapse a while back. I helped him through it. He let a few things slip out, though. It didn't make much sense then, but I started connecting the dots when I crossed the marsh. He spoke of these creatures. He said that they were coming. He called it the Calamity. He said they were the physical manifestation of malevolent human emotions, and war was their doorway into our world. I figured it was the alcohol talking. I sure as hell believe him now.
Okay. Vista Hills. You can travel between areas with the APC. Alright, well, let's craft.
Need upgrades?
Yeah, let's upgrade a weapon. Victor can currently upgrade weapons up to grade 3. Imbue defensive gear. Victor can imbue a defensive gear using limbic shards, increasing its potency and activating potential latent powers. Oh, glyphs. Neutral. I have this one, perfect guard. And I've got 2 of these. Recoil. Okay, so these are the different elements. Rage. I've got 2. Grief. I have 1. Neutral. 1. Terror. Ecstasy. Delirium. So how do I equip these? Imbue defensive gear. What does this do? Imbue. Upgrade defensive gear to grade 2. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've got a lot of shards. What would it do though? Effects. Damage absorption improves to 10%. Endurance bonus increased to plus 1,000. Okay.
I've outdone myself this time. Damn, I'm good.
Okay. So now... Yeah, okay, that's cool. So it's not a game where you level up the character. It's all about like leveling up your gear. So if you like that approach, that's why it's more of like an action game, not so much an RPG. Wait a minute, so you can upgrade this. How do I get the glyph? Oh, the grade. Okay, the level and the grade. So what does the grade change? Like, let's say I wanted to take my dual weapon. Max level increases to 8. In order to upgrade a weapon to grade 2, a limbic spear must be chosen. Oh, you have to choose which stop. Like, Okay, you can either make it go rage. Ah, now I see. And then your glyphs, you can only equip the glyphs that match the style. The limbic sphere. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah. So, the limbic twin axes, you can choose whatever you want. They all use the same cost, 75 shard. Well, one thing I do like is the pole arm. I like the pole arm and I like the twin axes. I have not tried the greatsword yet. The regular sword is a little bit underwhelming. Alright, so let's take the twin axes and let's go all out rage, I guess. Twin axes of rage. Or twin axes of ecstasy. What is this? What are the differences? I need to read the glyphs actually. What is study? Much of the art of limbic smithing has been lost. Nothing. Weave limbic consumables? Oh. Rage suppressor. Rage protection 50%. Duration. Reduce rage damage. The enemies deal different types too, depending on the color. I see. So neutral is... Wait, how do I make it go neutral? I can't pick neutral though. Maybe that just means I can equip any of them can take neutral then, probably. What is rage? I got 2 for rage. A pointed lance of calcified rage erupts from your weapon and blazes toward your target, detonating on impact. Pure hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares the target, limbic entity, eventually pulling it back into melee range and stunning it in the process. Yeah, this one sounds very aggro style. Grief. Inflicting lingering damage to affected limbic symbols. What is this? Charge? Wait, use mechanics. Charge. Tap. What does it do? Oh, damage per second? Oh, I see. Damage per second. It's a dot. 7-second duration. Full deep star. Okay, so it's damage over time. Terror. In a terrifying burst, you recoil backwards, leaving nearby limbic entities stunned with gripping fear. So this is more like crowd control. Stun duration 2 seconds. Explosion radius, damage 500. Those spawn a pool terror energy activated will leaving the seize limbic entities in dreadful pain. Huh. This one just seems like burst damage, I guess. Delirium. Eroding your stance damage. Okay, that will exhaust them, so you could do like a ultimate technique on them or something to finish them off. Yeah, I kind of think rage. We'll do rage on the axe.
I've outdone myself this time.
Oh wow, they transform. How do I equip the thing though? Do I need to upgrade?
Here, it's better than you.
Oh, I can't upgrade anymore? How do I equip it? Imbue defensive gear? Equip glyphs from the inventory or the letter. Select a weapon and use add glyph. A weapon can hold up to 3 glyphs, each unlocking a unique ability. Glyphs can only be added to weapons of grade 2 or higher. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. Neutral can be on any of them. Alright, so... Tap, lock on, not required. How do you use this, though? Tab. Oh, they have different symbols. Okay. I don't know if I really like the greatsword, so I may not equip anything to it until I know if I like it or not. But I do need to try it. I do like the polearm.
What needs my attention?
Upgrade the polearm. Okay, this one. Okay, what do I have left over? I think I have 2 of the green one. Grieve. Teleportation range, damage. Yeah, I'll probably do terror on this one.
I've outdone myself this
Oh
time.
wow, it turns into that style. There needs to be, he said grade 2, right? So this one can already use the glyph. And I'm gonna give this one the perfect guard. Okay. I think we're all set for now. Hold on, let me go give this to the little girl. If I can't even remember where she was.
Pull him out of there. Didn't think Polymists were clever enough to work heavy machinery like this. Color me surprised. Check his pockets. Take that silly little acorn, put her with the rest. No, no, please, don't take. Shut up! Oh, fuck! You got blood all over my boots, you fucking asshole! All right, boys, go round up the rest of them.
It's just a matter of time before those things break into Jova. And I don't intend to be sober when they do. This hooch right here, signing mead. Oh, God damn, it's good. This is the way I want to go out. I'd give anything for some more. I was stationed to guard Voss's office. Screw that. Wait, don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the extra key. Because I'm about to give it away to whoever brings me some more mead.
Oh wait, so this guy has a key to Voss's office, and he'll give it to whoever brings him. Okay. Do I have any? No, I don't have any alcohol. Let me see. Is there some right here? Just has an item.
We caught one of these scumbags scavenging for food in one of the houses. A few ripped fingernails later, he gave up the rest. They were hiding like rats down in the old well. This filth got off easy, if you ask me.
This shit will never end. I need to get the fuck out of here. I had no choice, man. Voss and his goons look at magazines to see if we fired. Whatever you're doing in Jova, make it short.
These are the scumbags that hung the Sabinian family. What a waste of ammunition. They should have let me do it my way. They would have suffered for days.
Oh wait, here they are. They killed these people. 5 people they killed. Wait, can I go in here? need to find that house. Or this house. Yeah, it's this one. Something is blocking the door. What could that be? Oh. Oh, wait. That's worried wife letter.
I hope they let Uncle Jaffer go soon.
This is Rebecca.
Miss Haley taught us about Hadia. She told us that the Sabinians were horrible people who always wanted to hurt us. And they gave us examples of what happened in our history. King Astor was a very mean man who wanted to eliminate all the Palamists. Sabinians think he's a hero. It's true. Look at what they did to us in Jova. Miss Haley was right. They all hate us. I want this to end. I want my mom and dad to tell me everything will be okay. I want to play with my baby brother in the treehouse. I want to go to school. I want to play with my friends in the marsh. And I want to listen to Uncle Jaffer's sermons. I want things to go back to normal. I don't think they ever will. They were always nice to me. Sal wanted me to stay with them at their outpost, but I didn't want to. This is my home. She came to see me in secret and made sure I had food.
Yeah, this game was only made by like 50 people.
This morning, she told me she was leaving. She wanted me to leave Jova with them. I told her I was staying for Uncle Jaffer.
I mean, this game is better than Lost Soul Aside. I'll say that.
I hate them. I killed my mom and dad. I killed my baby brother.
It definitely runs a lot better than that game too, considering this is UE5 and that game's UE4.
Miss Haley was right about them. Everyone I know is gone. They're with Zethris and Uncle Jaffer talks about it, and it's where my mom.
Okay, creatures.
The demons.
The demons.
They're here because of the Sabinians. They're friends with the demons. They don't attack them. See? They're friends with
Well, there's a reason why they're not attacking them. You know it's bad when she wants to go to school. Let me see, I think this is for her.
I don't need this.
Well, she doesn't want that?
I don't need.
Okay, she doesn't need either one of these things. Alright. Oh, you know what? Maybe the woman who used to look after the kids.
I should be at the Abbey, trashing the place. I bet those lucky bastards over there are filling their pockets with gold.
Thank you, but I don't need this. Thank you.
Okay, so she doesn't need that either. Never mind. Okay. Well, let's see. I guess. Have I been over here? Oh yeah, this is where the blacksmith is. I think. Oh wait, no, he's up there. There were random enemies over here that I got rid of earlier. Yeah, I guess it's time to go to the next area. Man, the only thing, the game doesn't need like a map or something to tell me where the NPCs are, but it would be nice to see like a general map of the zone, just so I get an idea of like how big the area is. But it's okay that it doesn't have it. It's just, oh wait, there's an enemy down here. Let's see how much stronger this weapon is. I didn't really notice it, although this is one of the bigger enemies. That one doesn't have the thing that said Guardian, though. The keeper thing of the gate. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, now I know what the buttons are. Oh, I have a compass. For real. I do? Oh. Oh, okay. Did I just waste a healing item? Oh, okay. So north is this way. I wish there was a shop so I could buy more healing items. Wait, are these... Are those the children? No. Looks like some of them are. Still too dangerous. How can it still be too dangerous when I've wiped out so many enemies already? Oh, there's one over here. I'm trying to move. Let's see what this does. I tried to move. It's doing this. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the white bar. Okay, that's like your MP bar. I see. Oh yeah, okay, that's how you use the power. Time Loop Guardian was killed. See, that's what I need to do. I need to kill all the Time Loop Guardians. Let's see if... Oh. Oh, okay. Very good. Was that all the Time Loop Guardians? No, it's still too dangerous. Go back to the beginning area. Okay. Hey, there's one wandering around over there. I see him. Oh, there's another one right here. Oh no, that's a dead one. That's the one I killed. Can't get to that guy. See, the problem is with no proper jump button, there's no way to like... Or like a fast run. I wish... Because there's no jump button... Oh, because there's no jump button. Oh boy. Well, okay. As I was saying, because there's no jump button, you should at least have a fast run, like a dash button. So there's neither one of them. It's kind of annoying. Alright, there was that one. There was one. There he is. I see him. The water tanks the FPS hard. It drops into the 50s. It's that lumen water. That was not the Guardian, okay. Being only able to run at this speed when not in combat is annoying. There should be a dash, like an automatic speed run thing that activates when you're not in combat. Like most modern action games. Alright, here he is.
Camille's rosemary. I can give them a proper burial with this. My family can now rest in Setharis' gaze. You have my everlasting thanks, stranger. This won't bring my family back.
Okay. Alright, time to go to the next area. Yeah, we need to go to the next zone. It's time to go to the next zone. Did you try the keys at the house? The keys at the house. Oh, you mean this one? The car key? You got a new one in the shop? Oh, wait, I did? Oh, yeah, this thing. Bronze Eye. Hold on, you mean... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the one... Man, I wish there was a fast travel from this to the town. You got a new one in the shop. But which house, though? Oh, let me change the loadout. Let's go look like the enemy. Yeah. Let's look like a nobody from Kingdom Hearts. The blue ones for the safe in the basement? Oh, yeah. That one. Okay. Good call. There was also a treasure chest in the hallway. I mean, in the river somewhere. Actually, it was like... Was it over there? Like over here, I think there was like a... There was a treasure chest near the abbey. Oh, I have all these abilities. I never even equipped them. New drone abilities. How do I use the drone? Oh. You're talking about the Vitalis house? You're talking about this. Was it in the blacksmith office? Oh, right there. I need the fire symbol. And I need the groovy. Glyph, limbic mending. Is this neutral? This is neutral. Limbic mending. Wait, does that automatically heal? Oh, very good. Good stuff. Can I retrieve these two things? Oh, so once you use them up, you don't get them back.
What can I do for you?
Might as well just upgrade this
Here, it's better.
to grade 3. Also, this one's level 3. Oh, but I don't need... Oh, you know what? The greatsword, we're gonna make that one go this style.
I'm getting good.
Because Delirium is a move that the Dark Knight has in Final Fantasy 14. So that one's gonna get the Delirium. And then this one... Actually, you can upgrade it again. Oh, now we're gonna start running low on shards. I guess upgrade this to level 2. Or grade 2. Oh, wait. Oh. I don't have enough shards. Never mind. I can upgrade this to 3 though.
I've outdone myself.
Let me see. This one I can add the glyph. Delirium. For now. Actually, I kind of want to try the great sword, to be honest. So in a way, well, these have a full fleshed out move set right now. I'll just keep using them. There was one area. I gotta make my way all the way back past the hermit. No. Oh man, are you serious? Where am I? Wait, is that a nobody walking around? Oh no, that's just the flag. There is something by the Abbey. I need to get over to the Abbey. Oh, wow. Man, the lack of a run is very annoying. You know, there's too many things with the game. I see why the game's not... Yeah, the game's not going to be on Game of the Year list because there's too many weird, like, choices that work against this game. The lack of a run is one thing. The lack of a jump is another thing. But it's like, okay, if you're not going to give me a jump, at least give me a run. I gotta get over to the Abbey. There's a river that you can walk down. There's a treasure chest in there. I need to check if I have the key to open that up. Having to run at this, or like, do like a jog all the way across is kind of annoying. just feels like it's so slow. It's kind of weird that there's like 2 save points like literally right next to each other. Alright, but this is the area that I'm talking about. Like, you go down here. Why would I surrender? There's no reason to.
The Abbey is closed.
Yeah, these guys, you go across from them and there's like a thing here I found. Like right here. See, check this out. Oh yeah, check it out. What? The key doesn't fit. Okay, well that answers that. It needs like a rose key. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't run faster. Like, let's see. I hold down. Yeah, no, you can't run faster. Try the sticks. Hold on, how do I... The heck? Oh. Yeah, this is as fast as he runs. Look, this is the walking. This is the running. What I'm saying is the running's not fast enough. Like, this is like a light jog. This ain't no running, guys. Like, I played Neo 2. I know what running is. This ain't running. This is like a light jog. This is not fast enough. Because the fact that you have to run everywhere constantly is like, really? There's no proper, like, 2x speed mode or whatever. Like, what are they doing? Where does this go? Oh, this just dead ends over here. Oh, wait, there's an item here. Oh, limbic rod neutral. Okay, it was worth coming over here. It was worth it. Still doesn't mean that they can't get away with not having a run. Dead horse. A tree. Does this area lead over to the Shadow Realm? Oh, it's connected. Okay. This game is like Space Engineers. Okay, well, I've accomplished 100% of everything that's in this area. So wait, hold on a second. No, wait, what's this? Go to the APC. Alright, we've been streaming this for 3 hours. Let me see. Okay, now is a good time to stop. Alright, we're gonna travel to the next zone, and then we're gonna end the stream. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh, so the north is the Sabinian, and the south is the Palamis. Alright, we are going to Vissa Hills. Let's go.
I don't understand why no map is a selling point.
Well, it has a map. We just showed it. You just don't have access to it unless you're sitting inside the vehicle. But yeah, it doesn't show a map of where things are. It just shows a map of where the cities are. Alright, manual save. Alright, we're in the 3rd zone now. Actually, let's go back inside here. I want to look at the actual map for a second. You can see the map, but this is the only map you get. So it just gives you a general overview of where the places are relative. So you start the game down here at the very south end, Senedra Forest, and then you drive, apparently you drive through the opening cinematic, you literally drive all the way to the marshes. And now we're kind of like backtracking a bit. My guess is that the first half of the game takes place in the Palamis territory, and the second half of the game takes place in the Sabinian territory. You can kind of see, like, Lublina is the capital of the Sabinian territory, and it looks like... Well, actually, no, that's the capital of the whole thing, of Hadea. Or Hadea. Hadea's capital is Lublina, and then each one of these territories, or these states, or whatever they are, provinces, whatever, they have their own capitals. So this one, Trisk, is the capital of Argaula. And then I guess this one is that one, and then so forth. So yeah. So we're in the third zone now. A windswept region of great historic significance boasting soft rolling hills and a defunct mining operation. Mining operation. Oh, we're going to go to some caves. The village of Jova situated here. The zones include Village of Jova, Patham Abbey, apparently that's an explorable area, and Victor's Forge? I didn't go to that. Oh, the blacksmith. Senedra Forest. The zones are the Cadwell Family Farm, which is where you start the game, and then Tower, which I saw. I can't go in. This one has Weeping Night. How do I get out of here? All right. Well, this is it. This was a first look at Hell Is Us. Hell Is Us does seem like it's a pretty fun game if you like exploration, open world style games with kind of the combat's okay. Combat's not super challenging, nothing like anything from some of the big heavy hitters in the action game arena. But it's not bad by any means. Yeah, I think the reviews that I've watched, generally this game is getting about a 7 out of 10 for most reviewers from what I've looked at. And I would say that sounds about right. Generally, that sounds about right. It feels like a solid 7 out of 10. It might be an 8 out of 10. I don't know. I need to play more of it. I like the exploring. I like the upgrade system. I like the combat, the weapon system. The backtracking without the... So what I wish you could do is once you unlock these saves, I wish you could fast travel between them. They don't need to give me a map, but if you could fast travel between these, I think that could be a big quality of life improvement. Because there's no like fast run. When you're out of combat, you should be able to run at a faster speed. I think that that's lacking for a game that's so big open world. But yeah, those are kind of the things that I would change. The jump is not completely necessary. A lot of people are complaining that there's no jump. I don't think the jump is really needed. I just think you need a speed boost when moving out of combat. And or you need fast travel between previously discovered save points. Those are the two things that I would change. But anyway, the game is pretty good. I'll probably play more of it on stream at some point. We have until September 19th to play through this game. But anyway, that's going to be it for this week's streams. I will see you guys on Tech Thursdays. Until then, take care, and I will see you guys then.